Like, these pants are huge. Like, these were my pants. These were my pants, and these were tight when I first got these. Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Sephora White. I am walking out of 2020 and into 2021 with an attitude of gratitude. Your girl is just, I'm feeling so good. Of course, blessed by the best always, but I hope you guys are in a great space as well, and you are ready for all that 2021 has to offer, and you're energized and focused and motivated, and you're just ready, because 2020 has been a year, to say the least. So I hope you guys are super excited and you're ready to just hit the ground running. For you guys that are new to my channel, I dropped a video a few months ago talking about my weight loss journey and how I had dropped 60 pounds. Stay tuned for the end of this video. I'm going to do a Q&A. For so long, I had people tell me that, and I mean, like, you know, family, friends, physicians tell me that it might take years or I'm never going to lose this weight, and I need to just love myself. I need to just learn to be okay with this weight, and it's all right. It was never all right, and I honestly got tired of trying to convince myself that I was happy and I was okay with my figure and my weight, because I wasn't. And I think once you're done trying to convince yourself that you're okay with being obese, it's almost like hitting rock bottom. You know that there's nowhere else to turn. You gotta do what's best for you and your health. You're gonna get through this, but you have to continue to keep pushing forward. You gotta push through. That's been like a motto of mine all year, is pushing through. Just because I did something at one point in time doesn't mean that I have to stick with it. Specifically keto. When I first started my weight loss journey earlier this year, I was doing keto. I was super determined and motivated, and I had tunnel vision. There was no looking back. And that's kind of the same mentality that I keep today. There's no going back. I can't look at what I did yesterday, the day before, last month. That's not something that I do. I focus on today, I focus on right now, and I just focus on moving forward. Don't look too far in the future, because you will for sure get overwhelmed with thinking, oh my God, how long is this going to take me to lose this weight? When I first started out, it wasn't about losing 60 pounds, 70 or 80 or 90 pounds. It was about, how can I lose this ounce? How can I lose this pound? That is what really kept me going. I went from, you know what, let's get to 1 pound. Now, if I can do 1 pound, let's then try to get to 2. I did 2. If I did 2, let's get to 4. I got 1 more pound I can lose, and then I'm at 5. Boom, I did it. Now let's do it again. It wasn't like I'm putting pressure on myself to lose this weight. I wasn't focusing on any other outside distractions. I just focused on me, and I took it one day at a time. So if it's one thing that I have to stress to you, it's take it one day at a time. Don't look at the long-term goal. I'm talking about, if I had said, you know what, I'm trying to lose 100 pounds, I definitely don't think I would be here. I don't think I would be in this space that I am right now, because I would have put that pressure on myself, and I know it would have been way more difficult. And honestly, there were times where losing this weight was effortless. I mean, it was easy, but then there were also times where it was very difficult. I'm someone that loves sugar. There have been studies done that show that sugar is more addictive than cocaine. Understand that this is a drug, and sugar is my drug of choice, and it's something that I really do struggle with, but I know that there's going to come a time where I really do have to cut back. I really do have to think, because diabetes and just heart disease and cancer and all of these things run in my family, and this was a big reason why I said I wanted to change my life. I wanted to change my life, my health, for myself. Because the goal for me is to one day be a mother, and I want to be here for my kids. I feel like I owe it to them to be here for them. And I knew that the way I was eating, I wasn't going to be here long. I do want to be honest with you guys. I almost did not record this video because I felt like I had kind of fallen short, and I felt discouraged, and I felt like, damn, I don't want to come on and record a video if I put weight on. When it comes down to it, yes, I put weight on, and that is okay. At the top of December, I was like on fire. I was doing so good. I had gotten down to 212 pounds, and that was the smallest I have been in years. I stepped on the scale today and I'm up to 223. Y'all, it's okay. I have not been eating the best, and it's because I wasn't mentally prepared. At the top of this month, I was prepared. I'm like, I got Christmas, I got New Year's, and I have a birthday. I'm straight. I didn't take into account of people dropping things off and bringing cakes, cookies, brownies, eggnog, alcohol. I was not prepared. And as much as I tried to have portion and moderation, it became hard. And I gave into that temptation, and it is okay. This is not a race. This is a marathon. I can do any and everything I put my mind to. And if I ask God for help, God will not let me fall. And I know that I'm in good hands. I feel like I do have a hold on something that had really had a hold on me for a long time. When I'm not in the best space, I try to acknowledge how I feel and know that food is not the answer. Do I struggle with this? Of course. But I'm aware of it. And there have been times where it's like, girl, you don't need it. One step at a time. This will be something that I for sure will be able to conquer. When I first started out my weight loss journey, I wasn't even documenting it because I was so embarrassed as to how big I've gotten. If you guys don't know, I started out at 298 pounds and 2 ounces. Follow me on my Instagram. It is Sweat with Sephora. I'm gonna have that link down below. I post almost every day food, tips, tricks, just motivation. And I show you what I eat. I show you portions. Let's get into the Q&A portion of my video because like I said, I gotten a lot of questions and I didn't want to talk too much about certain things because I know I'm going to answer them here. So let's get right into it. I'm going to be reading some questions, okay? So just bear with me. What differences have you noticed since doing more weightlifting over cardio? So when it comes to doing weightlifting or just incorporating weights, I noticed that things were toning up. I went from doing 45 minutes to an hour of cardio to only doing 15 to 20 minutes of cardio, 20 minutes tops. And then I used the other time to lift weights. And when I tell you, the curves were coming. I've always been like curvy, even when I was bigger, but the curves were coming in. Things were being toned up. If you're trying to lose fat, you have to incorporate weights. I cannot stress that enough. What part of your body, if any, has been the most stubborn during this process? So it's been like 2 parts of my body. Definitely my arms and my stomach. You gotta understand, your girl went from 298 pounds. And during the course of that time, I was not working out. So your girl's gonna be left with some loose skin. And I know that that was a question that a lot of you guys had. Do I have loose skin? As much as I don't want to, I will show you guys. Did you keep a budget on how much you want to spend at each market? When it came to food shopping, I of course had a list of things that I would go for: fruits, vegetables, my meats, fish, everything like that. With me actually making out a list of things that I need instead of just going in the store and just like seeing stuff that I want and just buying it, that kind of helped me to stick to a budget. How do you shop for clothes since you're consistently losing weight? I ended up going through my closet 2 times and I kind of just like got rid of a bunch of stuff because a lot of the clothes that I was fitting, of course, I cannot fit anymore. And then even the clothes that I had as I was losing weight, they're too big and they don't look good. What was the biggest struggle you had starting? I guess being mentally prepared, that was the hardest part. Once you're mentally in it, it's like, you got this. If you're not mentally there, then it is going to be hard. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be difficult. And like I said before, of course, you're gonna have days where it is more challenging than others, but if you are mentally in it, it's easy. What keeps you motivated? So as far as being motivated, I keep myself motivated by looking at myself, knowing that where I came from and that I can't go back there. Like that is a big motivation, and to see how far I came within a matter of months, I can do anything. There's no looking back, honestly. How often do you work out? December the 1st through the 15th, I was super consistent. I mean, like super consistent. I was working out every morning before work, and I mean super quick videos. There is a YouTuber, I will have her information linked in the description box because she is bomb. So I'll share her with you guys because the goal was for me to just help everybody. I'm not stingy, okay? How long have you struggled with your weight? I have struggled with my weight my entire life. I am 29 years old and this has been a struggle since I was a child. What was the first thing you noticed about your body when you first started losing weight? First thing I noticed was around my face. It started slimming out, and I will always joke with you guys about my collarbone. Joke with you about my collarbone, like, hey collarbone, how often do you weigh yourself? So I weighed myself today. I am not stepping back on the scale until February the 1st. I talked about this in previous videos with me hopping on and off the scale. It became a very unhealthy addiction, so don't do that. But I think I will weigh myself maybe twice a month. If not twice a month, definitely once a month. Did you or do you get discouraged? Yes. Yes, during the course of this year, I definitely got discouraged, and I would legit have to have pep talks with myself, as well as like my family and friends. They, you know, super motivating and help me to see how far I've come and know that, girl, you're killing it. So I'm big on writing things down, and I'll go back and I'll read it, and I try to give myself credit, because this has not been easy. So definitely write yourself little notes. Keep yourself motivated. Look up motivational things and print it out and, you know, put it in a book or just keep it for yourself. When I write, I'm like, girl, you are killing it. You are on fire. You got this. Like, that's how I write to myself. So definitely do that because you'll be like, yes, I am killing it. I'm doing this. How tall are you? I am 5'8". How long do you work out for? When I was working out before, I was working out for probably like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. And more so recently, I work out for 7 minutes. I do a 7-minute workout video, and it's not too intense, but it's also not easy. Do you have loose skin? This is it. This is it. So I know I can like work this out and tone this up, but it's been a struggle. I will be able to get there if I'm consistent. How do you stay consistent? So as far as being consistent, I have been documenting this journey since almost day one, not completely, but I have been recording myself. I take pictures, I do videos, I just see the progress that I've made. So looking at that, it's like, wow. Did you jump right into cutting out carbs? Yes. So of course, going back to mentally preparing yourself, I made sure that I was mentally prepared before I did anything, and I knew that, you know what, this is something that I'm going to do. I'm going to sacrifice, I'm going to be disciplined, and I'm going to kill it. And with cutting out carbs, I definitely did kill it. Do you count carbs or calories? I do not. It was something I tried to do, but I couldn't get with it. I found like that was very restrictive, and I'm like, I don't got time for this. So no, I don't do that. Has your weight plateaued? Yes, I had to switch up certain things. I was doing keto. I felt like that worked for some time. That really helped me with portion control and knowing what like worked for my body. But like I said, I kind of outgrew it. It wasn't realistic to do that long term, not for me. I just felt like it wasn't working. So definitely you have to switch up your diet. You may have to do longer fasts. You may need to incorporate more water. Stay motivated, stay disciplined, and know that if it is important, you guys will see it through. You guys have been so supportive, and I feel like this community is awesome. We just support one another, and I'm so grateful and thankful to be in the place and the space that I am. We are going into 2021 with our heads held high, and we are going to kill it. So I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Stay safe and have a happy new year. Bye.